Behind the Front Desk is sponsored by our good friends at Phaser Marketing. To put it simply, they are a digital marketing team for excavation companies. They work hand in hand with these companies to take over their web design, graphic design, social media management, and so much more. They strive to improve the image of the dirt world and all the great hard-working people within it. If you know somebody that wants to take construction business online, have them check out our website at phasermarketing.com. That's PHASER marketing.com and take your business to the next level.
Oh yeah,
you can tell.
Yeah, you can.
Mine's really dirty too, though.
I don't wear hats. I'm not a hat guy.
I wasn't either until the hair started growing out, and then I'm like, I constantly wear a hat now.
When you have longer hair, you kind of need to wear a hat sometimes. Otherwise, it's just on
Like,
the days you can't deal with your hair.
Like I used to be like, even though in public I'd wear it, but as soon as I got home, I usually didn't. And now it's rarely not on my head. Yeah, like even just like when I would do something, like even doing the like putting stuff in the dishwasher, I'm like, I need my hat on. The hair's getting in my face.
Yeah,
doing laundry.
I mean, I need
getting
to get
up from my seat. I do too. A BFD one.
True. Maybe when this podcast starts making money, people can have merch. Oh my god, my hair. But I was gonna say that I need a new hat because this hat by freaking Luke Egebrot at Phaser Marketing shows sweat stains. I feel like we should get free hats because we're working so hard for you, promoting Phaser Marketing. We're sweating and it's ruining our hats.
I'm in.
Welcome back to Behind the Front Desk.
Do you feel that?
Boy? Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Did you feel that, Mike? Big news. Tom Brady's back. And Ding couldn't be less enthused. I don't know what he's looking at.
Oh, all day I've had, it sounds like someone's taking like just a string and plucking the string in my left ear. So I was looking to see what it is in case I'm dying. So I'm not, apparently. It's just something. Yeah, it literally sounds like
called being crazy.
Well, so it's like it could be earwax buildup. Fuck, I don't know.
How often do you clean your ears?
We're supposed to clean our ears?
Never. Why would I do that? Yeah.
Is that you actually never do it?
No.
Oh,
like I mean, I'll like if I like
if do it like 5 times a week.
Well, you do it every time after you shower. You just
big time, yeah.
Yeah,
which I shower sometimes twice a week now or something. So
I just like when I get up in the morning, sometimes I'll just do it, even if it's just like a just nice little graze, just real fast. Just
well, sometimes like if your ear's kind of itchy, just get in there.
That's when I know I need to do it.
When your ear's itchy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same. That's usually when I like to do it, and obviously after a shower because it just feels wet in there, and you gotta wipe it out.
Mm-hmm.
Do you use one Q-tip per ear or one Q-tip for 2 ears?
It depends on the time. Like once or twice a week, I usually will use one each ear, and then it's kind of like in between those 2 big days. It's just like one side of Q-tip each ear.
Yeah, it just sounds like a vast majority of the time it's like earwax rolls against your eardrum, but it literally sounds like someone's just plucking a string near my ear every now and then.
Apparently, you definitely need to clean the ears.
I want to get a Q-tip and get in there. And
no, I use the fucking like phone thing that you light on fire. You put it through the plate and you put it on your head.
You've done that?
Like a candle?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like a cone. It's like a wax cone.
I've never done that before.
You put it like to a
I've just seen the videos.
It's like a vacuum. I mean, it just basically uses vacuum pressure to suck out your shit.
Out of your ears?
I do have a question, and I think the fans have a question as well, because it's our most commented on clip so far, and it's because you somehow think $45 is cheap for parking. So, and I found multiple other clips going back to the podcast that I have missed in the moment when I tell you how much parking is. You always respond with, I feel like that's cheap or it doesn't sound bad.
I guess
I'm
my whole
curious.
thing is, I don't know. It just seems like knowing how LA is. First off, it seems like $45 only. I feel like it's LA. It's gonna be way more. It also doesn't help that like when me and Ding went to the Notre Dame game in South Bend, Indiana, there were places charging $40 to park your car. And it's like, well, this is Notre Dame versus Miami, but this is also Indiana. This is not LA where you're going to not only one of the biggest cities there are, but you're also going to watch one of the biggest comics there is, Sebastian Maniscalco, and it's $45. I'm like, I figured they would be blowing up the prices. That's my reasoning for it.
Okay, I understand the reasoning. It's the fact that every time you're gonna be like, cost me $5 to park, and you'd be like, that seems
That's
reasonable.
not bad.
Yeah, it's like that seems reasonable, and it'd be like, it's a park. It's like what? Like that doesn't make sense. Like,
Well, I'll never say it seems reasonable because I hate paying for parking. Anyway,
I
I'll
hate paying for
gladly
anything
walk.
I don't have to.
But you didn't even say that it's like reasonable. You just say like, I feel like that's cheap.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like that's cheap for LA. If I were to, when somewhere in Fargo here, if someone would be like, oh yeah, it's $40 to park, I'd be like, all right, well, it's $40 for you to go fuck yourself.
I'm not going.
Again,
I would have the same reaction in
but
LA.
again, Fargo compared to Los Angeles.
I mean, we've definitely done it a few times where we've pulled into because there's the same
to
like,
go
parking.
watch the Bison or watch Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oh yeah, the fucking EDCU game parking is like $25. And it's like I don't even want to see these fuckers play.
Exactly.
It's like
if I wanted to go watch a high school team play, I'd go to Chanley. I'd go to watch my old high school team.
Yeah.
For $5. Because
free.
That's the best comparison you're getting. Free. Oh, sorry, free.
I think it's free.
Because that's what it's like watching the Bison.
Yeah.
High school. If you can't tell, fuck the Bison.
Yep.
I hate them. Their colors suck.
Yeah, but we're not on that, Z-Man.
They
We're
suck.
we're on your parking logic, and we still haven't. You're coming up with a lot of reasonings for it, but it's very funny to me that like your immediate reaction to like the amount of money paid for parking, because I about threw up everywhere when I heard it's $45 to park.
Well,
like,
that's the other thing too, is I don't have to pay that.
I know, but it's like I figured, because usually in those situations, I feel like you would say like a ooh, but lately or always with parking, when you always have free parking everywhere you go, I'm like, it's $45 to park, and you're like, that's awesome, that's brilliant. Like, so it's like,
because in my head, you're getting a deal. Like, oh, like I'm picturing $90 to park, and you're like, oh, it was $45. I'm like, oh my god, that's half of what I thought. That's not bad. Because in my head, my $90 is what it should be, or is what it's supposed to be, and you got less than that. So I'm like, oh my god, I was thinking 90, so that has to be real. So he got a great deal.
Well, I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know.
I probably would surmise there's very few places in LA that it's like $100 to park. Like 45 probably.
I haven't found any yet, but
yeah, I would say 45 is probably like, unless you're talking about like going to the red carpet or like the Oscars.
See, in my opinion, if you're going to one of those, I would think parking is like $1,000 and be like, oh my god,
well,
$500 you paid to just park your car. That's not that bad.
But that's more of a like a VIP type situation though, like where what he's done the last like few times is it's a very open public thing where like Oscars, like,
but see, the thing is too, then you go on to say that, like you're in this parking lot, and who pulls up? Kristen Bell.
Well, yeah, but she's showing up to her husband's thing. That's not. Don't do that. Don't do that.
He's very expressive today with his movements. I love it.
I looked down just to see you do. What'd you do? Do that fucking neck thing again.
He's like a snake or something.
Oh god damn, that's funny.
But the thing
Then you
is,
get a
like
little, like, then you get a little,
$45
like,
is.
what is love? Just,
But but $45 is by far the most it's been for parking.
Yeah, it seems fucking ridiculous. First thing I would have said is we don't even need to go to this fucking show. I'd be like, let's go. I'm done. I'd be like, get in the fucking car. We'll go
I
home.
heard from the brick wall on the outside.
Yeah, I'd be like, get the car, get back. Like, we're going home.
But the one that I thought was really
$45.
funny that you had a very similar reaction to was $20 or $25 or whatever it was for 1 hour. And you're like, not bad.
And where was this one at? Yeah, what was this one for again?
This one was for Armchaired and Dangerous.
Oh, okay. Exactly. So here's your comparison. You have Dak Shepard, Armchair and Dangerous live. All right. You literally see Chris and Bell, and you pay $20 to go park. Well, that's not that bad. Whereas when we went to the cities and we decided to go to the Minnesota State Fair because it's the coolest thing ever, $20 to walk like a mile. I'm like, well, fuck that. Hey, I'm walking a mile and paying $20 now. That's unreasonable.
Yeah.
That's dumb. Not even a parking lot, on some bitch's lawn.
Whoa.
Like,
I agree. Honestly, instead of
$20 to watch and go see famous people do live podcasting, awesome.
I got
$20 to go walk around the state fair where I can't eat any of the food because it's riddled with straight peanuts.
True.
In a hot August day, which if you're from this area of Minnesota, North Dakota, you know, sucks ass. To then get a beer, I think.
We all wore jeans, didn't we, too?
Yep.
Oh,
because we were going to the baseball game after.
Ooh, I still would have worn shorts.
So not only are we doing all these things, but don't worry. We got 45 minutes to do whatever we want.
True. That was the fun plus of the weekend, though.
So in other words, we're on a time crunch.
Yeah. I mean, that needs.
And knowing that whole
we're
time
not
that
even
we were
going to that one.
there, we were going to the Mall of America next, which is where I really wanted to go. So it's kind of like, I want this to be done. Can't believe I paid $20 to want to get through this. And it's like, but it was incredible, and I would love to do it again.
Man, I'll be back for it. We'll do it again. This time without jeans, hopefully.
For Dad. I'm kidding.
Please come down. Another announcement of sorts. Not really an announcement. More of a statement. More of a grievance of sorts. People need to stop talking in movie theaters, though.
Did you have issues?
I've had issues the last 6 times I've went to the theater.
Is that like just in LA or like just like LA here just last 6 times?
Basically, yeah, everywhere. Because we went to Spider-Man when we were back in Minnesota, and that was the worst one I've ever seen by far. Because people were taking selfies in the theater and taking pictures of the screen and with flash on, and I was like, Grace was giving everybody horrible looks, and Grace got a lot of people to shut up. So
I hate getting just the glare from her. I feel bad for you. You got to. I mean, you're probably used to it.
But she doesn't glare at me. She loves me.
Jess loves me, and I get glared at every day.
Well, then you're doing something wrong.
Glared at him on Friday. It was pretty awesome.
Huh?
She glared at you on Friday.
Oh yeah, when she found out I was still.
Yep. It was awesome. It was pretty fun.
I gotta kick that. But I saw something that they say that a good way to if you're trying to quit is to do a sauna 3 days in a row because it helps sweat out the nicotine faster. So I'm like, yeah, I just gotta go hit the sauna for 3 days straight, 3 or 4 days. Sweat her out.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, but the thing is, though, if you've kicked it a few times, so I think it's just more kicking it, and then
it's more so just staying in the habit of kicking it.
Yeah, because like
And not treating it like, oh, once you're done with this specific amount of days and you're not haven't used it in like, let's just say 6 days.
Yeah.
Think like, oh, habits for sure kick, so I never have to worry.
Yeah. Oh, because I can tell you, tomorrow is the day I get my gun for not smoking since I had COVID. Let me tell you, I fucking want to smoke right now, just out of principle. Just to
So
smoke.
you stop smoking for 3 months and you reward yourself with a gun.
No, I didn't reward myself. Dennis's girlfriend was like, if you quit smoking, I'll buy you a $300 gun. So obviously I'm gonna quit smoking for that. I don't know why you would agree to that, because it's like you tempted me with the one thing that I would quit smoking for.
I just had people tell me, well, if you quit or don't quit, what are you gonna do? Who cares? Oh well.
Well,
I'm like, all right then, puff up, baby.
I mean, I'd love for you to quit.
Yeah.
But oh god, it's so good.
Well, you know, the thing about it though is, like, at night I really wouldn't need to do it, but during the day is a little different for me.
Oh, like especially last week. Oh, like we had a few days where it was still cold out, but there was no wind.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'd tell you those days when you can just kind of, because there's like in front of my office, there's like a kind of big bricked up like potted plant kind of thing, potted plant, whatever kind of thing that I like to sit on. And when you get those days where it's like, for me, like when it's like 20, 25 degrees, it's cold, but there's no wind, making it feel like negative 1,000. And you sit there and you sit there and you just kind of,
I do like that it lights up. It has like a free flashlight on the end of it that lights up when you hit it. It's like warning people that you're still doing it.
and then you get this one that is now at the.
Oh my!
Because that one's out of juice.
Oh,
you want to hear the story?
So then I have this one.
You want to hear the story of Zachary on Friday? He looks at me. He goes, I really gotta make sure I don't like show Jess that I started again. She'd be really disappointed. 20 minutes later, he walks up to the table and he goes, well, I'm gonna go outside to smoke, and then just started walking. She's like, what? And he just did
she not know?
No.
How did she not know?
Because he was hiding it.
You've been hiding it? Oh my. That's a red flag.
Didn't want to disappoint her.
Yeah, he literally
I couldn't like continuously stop. It was like just off and on. So I'm like, I just hide it enough to where I do quit, and then she'll just think I quit completely 3 months earlier.
Well, here's what I could tell you though, dude. If you would have probably like
what a slippery slope.
Yeah, if you would have been like, oh, Jess, I fucked up. I went and bought a vape again. I'm stressed out. It'd be a little more like, okay, well, like, are you gonna try to like stop buying vapes? It's like, yeah. It's like, I'm gonna try to go without it. Like, I think it'd be a little different than if you're like, I'm done. Now it's like, no, I'm back on it. Like, I think if you would have explained it, I don't think she would have had a reaction as. I don't think she was all that pissed. I don't think she's very happy, but
she just said she's just gonna shame me for it now.
Oh yeah, I mean obviously that's something.
That's okay. I'm immune to.
It's not gonna work. So
no.
Yeah.
And it's literally the best punishment I could have.
Being shamed.
Yeah. Because that's the thing is like, you could shame me, and like half the time you're just gonna be like, huh? Oh yeah.
Maybe we should refilm the shame scene from Game of Thrones, but just have you walking down the streets, just butt ass naked as we throw shit at you.
That's an ugly sight for people.
As you
I don't know what scene you're talking about, but sounds interesting.
Shame.
Shame.
But who's butt ass naked? Is it girl, guy? What's the situation?
Cersei.
Is that
Lannister?
Is that Emilia Clarke?
No.
I don't care then.
That's blonde hair, like kind of like a dirty blonde hair that's short.
Is it a guy though?
No.
Oh, and butt ass naked.
You remember the first episode when the kid, I
I
can't
never
remember his
saw the
name.
show. I never saw.
Oh, what? Why on earth are we trying to describe this to you then?
Yeah.
Well, you
what-
if you
what-
if
I'm
you
not even
would
gonna
have
waste
just
my time.
if you would have just
You
said it's
have
a
literally.
blonde girl butt ass naked walks through the thing as people throw shit on her to shame her, I would immediately be like, oh, okay, butt ass naked, perfect. It's like I'll check that out.
Oh, Z-Man, I got
Dude.
the perfect ending for your shame walk though. Because because you're being shamed.
It's dad killing me and strutting down the
No, not that one.
street.
Not that one. But so
His
you're being
dad walk.
shamed on this walk because you're smoking again with your vape thing. And at the end of the walk, you walk into a dark like tunnel and we can't see you anymore. Like it's completely pitch black.
And then you just see
And
the light.
there's like a slight pause, and then you see the light of the vape light back up, and then
Oh, you know what it is too. It's I turn around in the darkness and do it and light it up, and it in the dark it's actually pretty bright, so it lights up my face, and then there's just Mike's favorite face of me just going.
That's I'm in on that. That sounds brilliant. I think we need to make that scene for everybody because I feel like people can see it. That face should be on a t-shirt. I really do feel like we should make like some t-shirts eventually, when we get this merch thing off the line, and by then people won't care anymore, but we could do some t-shirts of like basically that face and then your quote of I feel like that's cheap.
I like it.
We could make so many Z-Man t-shirts because the Z-Man logic is just it's incredible.
Yeah.
You'd probably do one that says it was actually the stew or it was actually the coffee, with me just like kind of like with like a freak out face.
Yeah. I mean, we could get some freak out faces of you.
I got one. Just Lebowski outfit with the glasses on, and then just whatever caption, just like, huh, or I'm the fucking Z-Man, how I originally said it. And
well, the first time you said it was brilliant when you were going to the store to get milk.
Literally in shorts, a t-shirt, a robe.
Why are you wearing shorts in the
construction
wintertime?
Glasses on, socks and
fucking
Crocs
Z-Man.
on.
That's incredible.
It never felt more powerful.
I'm
And
Nick frickin'. Whoa, Cage.
Oh, I had sounded so weird in the AirPod.
Oh, sorry.
That was so funny. I'm freaking Cage. Oh.
I'm so excited for that movie.
When does that come
out? July, I think. I don't actually remember the date when it's coming out. Don't remember. I feel like I had something else to say.
Have you guys watched any of the Showtime Lakers show yet?
No,
not yet.
I saw an episode.
Hey, button it up.
Pretty fucking awesome. Pretty fucking awesome.
Is it? Nice. I was hoping so.
Let's talk about the Batman thing.
I didn't watch Batman.
You said you went through it. Oh no, that's right. I remember now. Yeah.
Yes. Hannah said it was boring, so we did not decide to go to it. She said it was a lot of talking, not a lot of action.
Yep. He went on the basis. Well, I'm sorry, not him. His dad went off the basis of his sister.
And I'm not gonna go to the Batman by myself. That's like a 3-hour movie.
Ooh,
the Batman.
That would be incredible to go by myself.
They said the Batman didn't have enough action, huh?
That's what she said. It was a lot of talking. Like it was going to set up the next movie. Like there's some action, but it's not.
So she just hates well-written movies with good dialogue.
No,
That's essentially what it sounds like.
No, because she likes like The Dark Knight and like The Dark Knight Rises. So it's not like, I know it's not that she has a thing against like movies like that. Like she likes fucking the Avengers. So I mean,
oh Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, I know. That's why I was taken back. So I don't know if it's just that.
I think I know what the issue is. She sucks.
She does suck. I agree.
Yeah. I'll tell her that in 2 days.
You tell her that. Be like, sorry
anywho,
that
I
you
think-
don't like good movies.
Happy birthday. You suck. Everyone's agreed that you suck, Hannah.
It's kind of what you get.
I don't think it'll go that well with my family.
McPoyle brothers. That's what you get. You got stabbed.
Pour some milk on it.
Oh my god.
That was the most terrifying thing I've ever seen. It must take a lot of strength to stab your brother like that. D, you crazy bitch. Oh God. Good old Oaks, honey.
I think we're.
I can't wait to see it
Do
tomorrow.
you have any idea how long we've been recording for, Zman? Because I did not set a timer.
It's probably been about 25
No,
minutes.
mine still says recording.
Oh, yeah, mine does too. So, but we'll start. I think we can start pushing for the ending. Last statement from me today. Then, just stop talking in movie theaters, please, because I fucking hate it.
Well, it depends on unless you have something important to say at that time.
No,
Then,
no, save for after. Just watch the freaking movie.
oh, so if a fire breaks out, I'm not supposed to say there's a fire in the movie theater? Like, okay, I'm the ridiculous one.
Okay, if a fire breaks out in a black room and you can't see it, we shouldn't have to say there's a fire in the theater because you should be able to see the fire.
Well, what if
the only place
everyone's-
Not only that, but like if it's happening in the projection room, well, I would think that the person up
The
there
film's
running it would say
probably gonna be-
something.
And the film's probably going to be gone. You're not going to be able
Yeah.
to watch the movie anymore because it's on fire.
Well,
And if it happens behind the screen, well, you might.
Well,
think
the
it's
screen
pretty-
will
I
get
don't know.
burnt up and you'll see it.
yes. It's all fun and games till Eli Roth comes out in a waiter's outfit.
Yeah, then we know something. Then we know Hitler's in the theater, and
Yep.
we know what's about to happen. And when the doors get locked, God, that'd be horrifying to be a part of that.
That'll be terrible.
Like
Terrible.
if the doors just like if the screen just bursts into flames, and all of a sudden you go run for the doors, and it's just
Yep.
locked, and
And a couple guys start gunning at you with the
yeah,
a
you hear
couple
just
of friends.
freaking machine
yeah.
guns upstairs. Like,
Yep. It'd be terrible.
wow, what an image to paint before the end of the podcast. Enjoy going to the theater, everybody.
I'm literally going tomorrow. Thanks, boys.
That's my boy.
No problem.
I think that's it for this episode, unless you guys have a quick hot take.
Nope.
That's not bad.
I feel like that's cheap.
That's reasonable.
Well, that's it.
Reasonable.
Have a good week, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Yep. See ya.
Bye bye.